o'clock. I hear the milkman in his mule cart. He rings our bell and leaves 2 bottles at the door. Hey friends, I think that this is the first library haul that I've ever done that was like totally themed. So we were digging into the country of Guatemala, and I checked out a couple of books that I could find in the search engine and some that I had seen on a book list that were recommended. But this one was super interesting, and I may even renew it and just hang on to it for a little while longer, because we're like, the kids and I have spent so much time just flipping through here. It's a photography project from around the world. They went to all these different families in different countries and went shopping with them for a week's worth of groceries, and then like displayed it, and like they broke it down, what each people really like eating in the family and how much they spent on everything, and it's really interesting. So anyways, Guatemala was featured in there, and then because of learning about how women weave fabric, I checked this out just kind of for some inspiration. Naomi and I didn't really do any projects from in here. I just was really fascinated, and she and I both have spent time flipping through there and checking out patterns and things. The first day when I checked everything out, this book really grabbed Naomi's attention, and she sat and looked through it for quite a while, and grabbed herself a piece of paper and a pencil and wrote down tons of stuff. And she was like, I'm writing down everything that I'm learning. So she was really interested in this book right off the bat, but we did not read a single thing from in here, and I guess the initial spark of curiosity really wore off quickly with that one. This is from YWAM Publishing, and it's a really excellent story. We're still making our way through it. I'm reading a little bit at breakfast each day for the kids. We're almost halfway through. And yeah, it's amazing. I'm gonna rabbit trail too much though if I get into that. And then both of these books were on a recommended book list for Guatemala, and they're both interesting. We had some interesting conversations around both of them. This is about a family from China who comes to Guatemala, and they open a store. And it's just kind of a picture of their kind of a day in the life. And like I said, it's interesting, but we didn't love this book, and I don't think I would ever check it out again. This one, on the other hand, has become one of our absolute favorite like library checkouts to date, and we've read this one many times. It's a story of a girl whose mother weaves fabric to sell in markets, and how she is resourceful and finds her own materials to create weavings as well to sell. So that is everything from this haul. It was short and sweet, but very much, for a purpose. And yeah, stick around my channel if you're curious to see how we used these books, and more of how we studied Guatemala, because I'll have a video up about that in the future here. This is how much we saved of all these books that we used for our Guatemala studies. that's our running year total, and then we've got just what we saved by not buying these books new. I can't stress the value of checking these out from the library too and saving that money, because that's what is allowing us to really unschool and follow interests as they arise. If I had to do that by buying books, we wouldn't be able to afford it. So it's pretty special. And through exploring in this way, we can feel very free to change up interests too, and check out other things as soon as we want to. Not feel this pressure to, like, I just bought all these books and now we're gonna like really pound into this because we gotta get our money's worth out of them or whatever. And I guess even if we had enough money where we could go out and buy brand new books all the time, if I just bought all the books on recommended reading lists for certain interests that I find, or even just going into a bookshop and like looking through books and thinking like, oh yeah, maybe we'll like this one, or anything like that, we're just particular enough about what we want to really invest in and have in our home all the time available, that I would so much rather figure it out first by checking them out from the library. So